Messages weren't coming through either. No shapewear, no nothing. 23 years or so. The mindset, I'm not trying to keep up with the Joneses. Police were called. And the police were
on your pillow. Never wanted you to feel like I'm not there. But I know that in this life you will have trouble. I just wanna let you know that I'm still writing you love letters. You see how I take care of the sparrow. I do it all for you to prove I gotcha. You see how I'm still painting the rainbow. So don't let go of me. Drawing close all out desperately when you need me the most. I am God, I'm your own. Don't let go. Keep holding on.
Hey, beautiful people. So I just got done doing the first coat of paint on the risers. I'm going to let that dry. I'm gonna give that a couple hours, but while that is drying, I'm going to fold some laundry, probably do some things around the house. I got a lot of laundry that I need to fold and actually more that I need to wash. While I'm doing that, I'm going to answer some questions. So here's the thing. I love the YouTuber Peyton Marie Charles. She just did a Q&A. I'm gonna take some of her questions and answer them here for y'all because why not? Why not? I think y'all will enjoy it while I'm folding this laundry. And then again, I have some other things that I need to get done. So we just, spend the day with me. Spend the day with your girl. Let me tell y'all really quickly. Something really quickly. So yesterday, the power went out, right? So I was in here taking the tape off the steps and everything and getting ready to start painting and, just continue the whole process. Things to do. All of a sudden, we get this alarm on our phone saying, stay indoors, storm warning, and yeah, we might get some rain, some heavy rain, but yesterday was a tornado. It was a tornado, okay? It started pouring down raining. It was raining so hard you could not hardly even see. You could not see. So our power went out. We're like, okay. It came back on within like 2-3 minutes. Then it went out again. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So London started calling me. She's calling me, but I couldn't hear her. It was just breaking up. I'm like, is she okay? Do I need to go get her? What is going on? So we kept trying to call each other back and forth. I'm like, text me. But the text messages weren't coming through either. Finally got a hold of London. She's training to become a lifeguard this summer. So she was at the training facility. They had a pool and everything. She was in the pool when the lights went out. So she was like, can you come and pick me up? Mind you, it was still raining and it was a lot going on. I'm like, absolutely I can, because I'm not gonna have her trying to figure out a way to get home and waiting on a bus and being out there. We're not doing that. And I was supposed to pick her up that day anyway, later on in the evening. So I get in my truck, I head to her, which would normally take me probably 15-20 minutes to pick her up. Took me about 50 minutes to get there. Trees down, wires down, trash everywhere, trash cans thrown everywhere. Crazy. It was crazy on the road. Oh, the lights were out, the red, white, and blue. I said red, white, and blue. You get it. But the lights were out, right? So whenever the lights are out, what do? You use it as a 4-way stop sign. You know what I mean? Or a stop sign, right? People were blowing through the lights. Like, I could not believe it. Like, hello, I just want to pick up my child and go back home. Seriously. Lights were out for about 6 hours. Yeah, about 6-7 hours lights were out. But as I pick her up, I'm like, it's gonna take us a minute to get back home. And she's like, I know. I'm like, watch this. So we get to the little lights where people are supposed to wait their turn. Blowing through them. I was like, this is why you got to be very careful. And she's 16, so she's, studying the driver's book too. She wants to learn how to drive. So we always talk about driving stuff and so forth. But yeah, people are crazy, blowing through, not even stopping, not even like a rolling stop. Like, okay, nobody's really here. Let me roll on through. No, I don't care. They're like blowing through the lights. We finally get back home and the twins are like, oh my gosh. Oh, Mom, what what are we gonna do? So I have this light thing that I got from, I think I got it from like Gabe's or somewhere. So I let one of them charge their phone with that. I have a portable phone charger that I had already charged, thank goodness. I let the other one charge their phone with that. I let my phone get charged up in the truck. And so then our phones started getting the SOS message. So you couldn't even, while I'm doing that, let me fold this laundry too. So you couldn't watch YouTube, you couldn't talk on the phone to your friends, you couldn't text. Ridiculous, I know, ridiculous. So I said, you know what, we got a ton of books in here, let's read a book. Kinsley, you would have thought that she was about to die. Read a book! Oh, I'm so bored, I'm so bored, I'm so... Girl, if you don't leave me alone and go read a book or something, go do a puzzle, because number one, the light that I have, I showed y'all before, it's an Energizer light. It gets pretty bright. So we had it sitting on a table. They played chess. Kinsley and Kate played chess for a minute. But I'm like, we could do a puzzle. Y'all can color. Again, y'all can read a book. Whatever. Y'all gotta find something else to do besides an electronic. I pulled out my Jane Eyre book and continued to read that. But again, I got a million times, I'm bored, I'm bored, I'm bored. 9:30 hit, I was like, good night. Let's go, good night, good night. So then I got a message from the schools saying that there would be a 2-hour delay tomorrow because there was a lot of schools that had no power. I'm like, okay, well that makes sense because we still didn't have power. Our power went out probably around 5 o'clock maybe, 4:30, 5 o'clock. Didn't come back on till almost 1 o'clock in the morning, okay? So we didn't really have any power. I mean, we didn't have any power anyway. So I'm like, okay, a lot of people, my sister, I just talked to her like briefly because her phone is in and out and I was supposed to keep Zane today. And she ended up calling off because she still doesn't have power. My mom and my sister never lost power. Our power was out, but thank goodness it came back on. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And the reason why I know what time it came back on is because when the power went out in my bedroom, when I was upstairs in my bedroom, I turned on my light and I had the fan on. So when the power would come back on, that stuff would come on. So as soon as it came back on, it wakes me up because I'm a very, very, very light sleeper. So it wakes me up. And so I was able to then pick up my phone and start to charge it. So that's how I knew what time it was. Anyway, yeah, it was crazy because I'm like, oh my gosh, come on, power, because the kids were just, you know, they're kids. Kate took a nap. Kate is very laid back and simple and easy, to be honest with you. She put her phone on the charger and she took a nap because I told her, I said, you can't charge it and be on it because it's really never going to get charged. And then when you want to play on it, you're not going to be able to. So she took a nap. Kinsley, she onboarded me to death. She did. And then she was like, what are we going to eat? Because I was going to cook, bake some chicken and stuff, which I'm still going to do today. But she was like, well, what can we eat? And I'm like, don't worry. I got you. We have bread, okay? We have Nutella. We have fruit. I mean, the water still works. I can rinse off the fruit. You'll be fine. We also have peanut butter and jelly. We have crackers. We have pretzels. We have all the things. You just can't, you know. So we'll be okay. And then Ayana came home from work and she was like, Mom, can you ride me to McDonald's? Because I haven't eaten anything and there's nothing here to eat. I'm like, no, I can't ride you to McDonald's at 10 o'clock at night. Number one, everything on the road where McDonald's is at everything was out. The power was out there. So there was no, I'm gonna ride you out there and you're gonna get some food. Everything was out. Chris ended up getting home super late because Chick-fil-A, their power was still on and people were going into Chick-fil-A to, of course, charge their phones, get some light, some air type of thing, like be in a safe space. So they kept Chick-fil-A open a little longer. When I tell you though, it was crazy. It was crazy, it was crazy. But anyway, I'm gonna answer a few questions for y'all and we're gonna fold this laundry and keep our day moving. It is about, I don't know, what time is it? It is 10:42. The only thing I've had so far today is my protein coffee. which is so good. It's just so good. But I'm waiting. I'm trying to eat in between 12 and 7. I love snacking from 7 to whatever time I go to bed. No lie. It can be little things like crackers or pretzels, or I like things with a crunch, Cheerios, or again, y'all know I love candy. I haven't had any candy in about 3 days. No gummies in about 3 days. Okay? Just bear with me. This is what I'm looking like right now, just in case anybody cares. No shapewear, no nothing. It's just, this is me, okay? I'm not gonna get on the scale just yet. I still may go to the gym, I'm not even gonna lie, but sometimes it's good to have a rest day too. It's good to have a rest day, you know, just in case. Anywho, I do want some, but I'm gonna eat at 12 and I'm gonna make me something to eat. It's gonna be egg related because I love eggs. I told y'all that before, I love eggs. So anyway, let's get into these questions. Let's get into these questions and then we'll go from there. First question, if you were to describe your life in one word, what would it be? Ooh, that's hard. Describe my life in one word, what would it be? Loving. Loving. The reason why I'm saying that is because no matter what's going on, I am loved. I love my children, they love me. I have my mom, I have my sisters, I have my friends. I have people around who love me genuinely, for me, for all of my little quirky ways, for, you know, for me. Because let me tell you something. I always say, which I think is so funny, I'm one of those people, I'm like, oh my gosh, I crack myself up. The joke, I will tell a joke in a minute, and if it's funny to me, it's funny to me. I mean, I ain't no comedian or nothing, but I think I'm funny, just a little bit. But anyway, but yeah, sometimes I get in my little moods or in my head where, you know, I might not talk to somebody for a minute. I just want to be left alone. But you know, I'm just me, and people love me for me, and I appreciate that, and I love them for them. And yeah, I'm gonna say loving. No matter what is going on in my life, I know that I am loved, and I love all of my family, all of my friends, all of y'all. Like, I genuinely love and care for people. I do. So let me give you an example. This is me on a daily basis. I went to Aldi's the other day. I'm bringing my stuff out. I see this older woman, and she has a cane, and she's like walking around her car, one hand on the hood. So she opened up the passenger door. Her card is right there. She wasn't able to get the stuff out yet. Opened up her passenger door, and then she went around holding on. She got to the driver's side door, and she got in, she sat down, and I went over to the car. I'm like, do you need any help? I can put your stuff in the car for you. She was like, oh, thank you so much. I'm like, it's not a problem. I don't mind at all. So that's me on a daily basis. I don't care who you are. I don't care where you come from. If I see that you are in need, you need help, if I can help you in any way, I'm definitely going to do that. So I'm going to say loving. So the next question is, do you think losing a parent makes it hard for you to show love to a significant other? I'm gonna go with no, it doesn't. And the reason why I say that is because I think I told y'all this before, but my mom and dad was together until I was maybe about 3, something like that. Maybe like 3, 4 years old, something like that. But he was never, I don't have a lot of memories of my dad being around. I would see him in passing, but not like physically being there, doing stuff, all of that. And I still think I'm a very loving and caring and fun and beautiful person, and I show love to everybody until you show me that I need to keep you at a distance. So I don't think that losing a parent makes it hard for you to love a significant other or show love to a significant other at all. I really don't. I think whether you're raised with one parent or two parents, a male and a female, two females, two males, however you're raised is what you're going to put out. That's what I believe. So I believe if you're raised in chaos and craziness, that when you grow up, you're going to be giving off chaos and craziness. If you're raised in love and, love and just, you are amazing and you can do anything and positive vibes and all that, when you grow up, you're going to be giving off that love and that positive vibes and those. I mean, things happen in people's life. We get that. We go through trauma. We all go through something. We do. But I don't think that losing a parent will cause you not to show love and affection to a significant other. Now, there could be certain circumstances where one of your parents unalives the other parent, and you see that, and then there's trauma, and I mean that's a whole other thing. But in a normal grand scheme of things, I don't think that would affect how you show love. Now, one of the things, my mom growing up, great mom, but she never said, I love you. I would always say, I love you, and she would say, me too. And I told y'all that before, me too. She never said, I love you. So I'd be like, no. Now, as an adult, I'm like, say, I love you. She's like, I love you. So she has learned that that's what I need her to say. I need to hear those words, I love you. And it's so funny because I tell y'all this all the time. I give all my kids hugs and kisses on a daily hugs and kisses, and I tell them I love them. Do they get on my nerves? Absolutely. All the kids are off today. School was canceled. So first they started with a 2-hour delay, then they canceled school completely. So all my kids are home. Everybody's home. And I just had to tell my son, like, hello, do you not smell the garbage? Can you take out the trash? I love you. Give you a kiss. I'll give you. It doesn't change, but do they get on my nerves? Yes. Or London with leaving laundry in the dryer. Like, why do we have to go down there and get that laundry? Go get it. Thank you. And while you're down there, I know there's some more that got to go in the washer, so throw another load of clothes in the washer. Or the chores that they do and don't do, and whatever the case may be. But yeah, like, they get on my nerves, but I still tell my kids daily how much I love them and how wonderful they are. And every single day when I send the kids off to school, ask them, what do I always say? Make good choices. So even if they're not, I'm gonna put this here, even if something happens or comes up, hey, you want to do this, you want to smoke, whatever the case may be, and they might hear my voice in the background, like, yeah, my mom was like, make good choices when it comes to your schoolwork, when it comes to talking and dealing with adults, when it comes to your friends and peer pressure, whatever, make good choices. But again, back to, my mom never said, I love you. It was always, me too. And I tell my kids I love them all day, every day. So anyway.
Ceiling fan blowing cold breeze on your body. I can't tell you really what it is, but you got it. Makeup in the morning, you got dresses in your closet, but you grab them tights, you in love with being modest. You a move body giving interviews. I'm just saying I'm a.
Okay, the next question. Do you ever regret being so transparent and open about your life? Yes and no. So my family, my immediate family, my mom, my sisters, and everybody, they hate that I put a lot of stuff on the internet. I mean, they really do hate it. They hate it. My mom is a very, very private person. Very. my middle sister the other day, I told y'all the basement, the sewage, all that other stuff. I had put on Facebook, if you know any plumbers, can you let me know, blah, blah. She was like, oh my gosh, Vaughn, you can't put everything on the internet. My sister. And I'm like, what do you mean? What are you talking about? She's like, well, you were telling them about your basement. I was. And I did get some good referrals. Like, but do I wish that I wasn't so transparent? Yes. And when I say yes to that part, when it came to my divorce, I wish I didn't do some of the question and answers when it came to that. It was nobody's business. I wish I would have been like, yep, we're getting a divorce. That's the end of it. It is what it is. Keep it moving. Done. So yes, when it comes to that, because, and I need to make a note of that to go back and put those on private. But anyway, yeah, certain things, yes, because everything is not for the internet. Everything is not for the internet. And I've learned that. Other times, no, like my house being a mess, there were 6 kids in here. And yes, they could do more. Their rooms were a mess, all that. Yes, I mean, putting it out there, it is what it is. There's a lot of people whose houses are a mess, or, you know, could use some tidying up or some motivation or whatever the case may be. A lot of people. So no, I don't regret putting that out there. I like showing my house. I love when I do a project and everybody gets to see it. I love the feelings of accomplishment of starting here and going to here and learning something new. Wait till y'all see the lock video. Wait. Again, that took me 2 days to put together, but I had to trim it down because it is a sponsorship. But guys, when I tell you, oh my gosh, I'm proud of me. I'm proud of me in so many aspects, and being on YouTube has made me more confident. It has, because I've always been a very shy person. Now, around friends and stuff, you know, you start to loosen up and let go a little bit and everything. But being on YouTube has brought out more confidence in me, and talking back and forth to y'all giving me motivation, y'all saying I'm giving y'all motivation, like the positives that come with it. Amazing. But there are some things that I don't believe belong on the internet, especially if it's going to affect my children. Also showing my kids here and there, like people talking about their weight and so forth. Unacceptable. So yeah, it's a yes and a no. I've come from nothing. Okay? Nothing. I grew up in the projects. I got pregnant at 17. I come from nothing. But I've always had the mindset that education is going to take me far, and that's why I'm a lifelong learner. Love to learn. Also, that I have the mindset that you gotta work to eat, whatever that may look like. You have to work to eat. Bills need to be paid. It is nobody's responsibility to take care of me. And I've come a long way. Things could have been much different. I've had some serious traumas in my life. Serious traumas that could have took me down the wrong path. I could be addicted to drugs. Like, let's be real, even though I can't stand smoke and I ain't putting no needles nowhere. But you get my point. I mean, like, you get my point. I mean, things could be different. I made a decision to continue my education, to go to school, to go to college, to work, to pay my bills, to show love to my children. Like, I've made these conscious decisions. So things could be different. But do I really? Yes and no. Again, everything is not for the internet. And the things that I put on the internet thus far, I'm proud of. I'm okay with. Some videos I'm about to go make private. But other than that, yes.
On my old flame, watching my page, say they miss what I gave them.
So the next question is, what is the thing that you love most about yourself and your life? The thing that I love most about myself and my life. Well, most about myself is that I'm gonna make a way out of no way. I'm resilient, I'm resourceful, I am honest, I am loving, I am kind. I love those things about me. I love those qualities about me. And again, like I said, resilient and resourceful. Your girl gonna work. Your girl's gonna work. I'm gonna take care of these kids. I'm gonna pay these bills. High as they are, I am. Yeah. Yes. Huh? Again, like I told y'all, I came from nothing. I mean, nothing. We had nothing. Nothing. Like, I can't stress that enough. But I've made a way out of no way. I've made a way out of no way, and God is good, and God is ever so I'm ever so thankful. And yeah, God is good. So I'm proud of me. I'm proud of all that I have accomplished. And sometimes I have to remind myself, like, girl, you have done a lot. You have done a lot. And even though the dishwasher is not working right now, or, you know, I got to get some pipes fixed in the basement and so forth, whatever the case may be, you have done a lot, and you should be very proud of yourself. And no matter what, you are going to continue to do and achieve, and it's amazing. The thing that I love most about my life is that I'm a mom. When I found out that I was pregnant with my oldest daughter, and I told y'all this story before, which I did on purpose. Was it smart? No, it wasn't. It wasn't smart. It wasn't smart at all. But I have always wanted to be a mom. Always wanted to be a mom. And I love being a mom. I love my kids. They are funny and annoying and money grubbers and eat you out of house and home, and I can go on and on. On and on. Oldest daughter is annoying, but let me tell you something. When that storm hit, was she here? She came over here. She was here all night with us. Yes, she was. She was here. Okay? 27, and she's like a big baby, I'm trying to tell you. But out of everything, I mean, more money, more the perfect physique, whatever, to travel across the world, I don't need none of that as long as I got my babies, as long as I got my kids. If I could have, I did have a miscarriage, so I should have 7 kids, if you look at it that way. I also fostered my cousin's daughter and was very upset when she had to leave. So that would make 8 kids, right? My other cousin had 2 kids who went into foster care, and oh my gosh, my aunt got them, and then my aunt got really sick, and they used to come over my house. I used to take care of them, everything. It was, yeah, it was amazing to me. And one day when I was at school, okay, when I was at college, they went into foster care in Florida. She had the people come and pick them up, and they took them back. And when I tell you devastated, I mean, absolutely devastated. I still think about it to this day. Devastated. It was unreal. Like, how could you do that? How could you send them back? I would have taken them. I would have taken them and loved them and cared for them as if they came out of this womb. How could you do that? I was so upset. I've always loved kids. I mean, always. Always loved kids. I should have been a teacher. I really should have. But shoulda, coulda, woulda. Anyway, so yeah, my life being a mother. I think about being a foster parent every single day. Kinsley she asks me about being a foster parent every single day. Mom, are you gonna be a foster parent? Are we gonna get another little sister or brother? Like, she's so, yeah, anyway. But yeah, best thing about my life is being a mom. I could not see myself going through life without being a mom. I just couldn't. I just couldn't. I just couldn't. So that answers that.
I swear I can't please them all. But when it comes to you, I know how to handle that, boss. Even stay faithful while you was doing me wrong. I let it ride when I usually would've rolled out. Baby, say please and thank you, cause your lover stayed down. I leave the past in the past, that's all done now. So put that on me for my baby, cause I always stay down. I ain't pressed for fame, cloud chasing they all lanes. Trust me when I say I'm still the same. They gon' understand it one day, yeah, yeah. Told him that I give him life, he said, right. Now we can't leave from my side, oh my God.
You know I ain't chasing fame. You caught the vibe that I'm sending your way. You see that I'm still the same.
So the next question is, do you feel that you are too accomplished for life and giving masculine energy to men? No. No, I don't. I don't feel like I'm too accomplished, and I don't feel like I give masculine energy at all whatsoever. I don't. I really think I'm a girl's girl. I really do. Like a girly, maybe somewhat. I don't know. I think my style of dress could be changed. I'm not gonna lie. Personally. But will it? I don't know, because I like the comfort look of it all, the comfort feel of it all. But do I feel like I'm too accomplished? No. Your girl can do a whole lot more. I have a whole lot of plans. There's a lot of things that I want to do. I am a lifelong learner. I plan on learning until the day that I die, God willing. And masculine energy, no. My mom always says, I can't wait for you to find a man. I can't wait for you to find a man. Listen, I had a man. I had a man for 23 years or so. I was married for almost 20 years. I've had a man. I've had men. Like, I've been in relationships. Like, I'm not in no rush to get into another relationship. When the right one comes, that's amazing. But to rush in, no. And again, I don't feel like I give masculine energy, but it is very well known that your girl can take care of herself. I can take care of myself. Do I want to be in my soft girl era? Yes. I would love, let me tell you, let me give you a story real quick. I had to go to Harbor Freight because I was working on the door. And it was two women at the register, and they were like, oh, okay, you're buying the chisels. And I'm like, yeah. And they were like, have you ever used them? I'm like, no, but I know how to use them. I said, you know, but I wish I had a man to do it. I mean, I wish I had a man to fix some of this stuff in this house, and, you know, whatever the case may be. And we all started laughing. And so I was like, yeah, my mom always says, you know, you'll find a man at Harbor Freight or Home Depot or Lowe's. And I was like, ain't no men in here. And she was like, the one girl was like, that's because you be leaving out too quick. You got to come in here and you got to just kind of peruse and take your time, not be in and out. You know, you're in and out. You come, you get what you need, and you out. I was like, yeah, that's true. She's like, you got to come. You got to spend some time in here. So we laughed. But I don't think I give masculine energy, but I love doing some of the masculine things. Like, I was going to go out there and do my lawn, and even though I'm afraid, we ain't gonna talk about that. But yeah, I can definitely take care of myself. But I would love to have a friend, and we can, you know, go out to eat, go to Top Golf, go to botanical gardens, go to a museum, take a walk, go to a new trail, maybe hit up a movie here and there. I don't want my whole life to be movie dates. I don't. Yeah, like, work on a project that he can come over and be like, okay, babe, I got this. Let me saw, let you pound, let me, you know. I would love that. Am I out searching and doing all that? No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm not on the dating apps. I'm not actively looking for anybody. When he comes, great. Great. Until that day, it is what it is. I tell people I am celibate. So no, I'm not looking to hop into no relationship. I don't want to be with anybody, any random person. No. And it's been a couple years. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that because I don't believe anybody and everybody should have access to me, to me, period. I just don't. I've never been like that. I don't believe it, and no. But yeah, no, I don't think so.
Got me making up for days out. Got you singing tongues till you laid out. It feel like what we on never fade out.
Fade out, fade out. I let it ride when I usually would've rolled out. Baby, say please and thank you, cause your lover stayed down. I leave the past in the past, that's all done now. Show a little appreciation, cause your lover stayed. You know I ain't pressed for fame. Cloud chasing, they all lames. Trust me when I say I'm still the same. They gon' understand it one day, yeah, yeah.
So the next question is, how do you balance being in the public eye when you're going through it? I know that, like I told y'all, you gotta work to eat, pretty much. So even when I'm going through something, I'm still gonna get the job done. I'm still, now, granted, like sponsorships and stuff like that might be a little delayed. You might have to reach out and be like, look, I need another week or so to get myself together to kind of focus on producing this content for y'all. But other than that, like, I'm very well aware that if you don't work, you don't eat. So even though I may want to lay in bed all day and cry and whatever the case may be, like, I know that that's not possible. It's not feasible for my life. So if I don't work, I don't eat. I can't provide for these kids. I can't pay these bills. So no matter what is going on, your girl got to get her job done. It's just like a 9 to 5. I mean, but still with the 9 to 5, you would have like, I don't know, disability or FMLA or something. I don't know. But yeah, so if you, for example, I remember being at work one time and me and my husband was going through some things. And I remember, like, we were in a meeting. It was like one of those where you stand around like a huddle. And the tears were coming down my face and everybody was like, are you okay? Because I was so upset dealing with what was going on with him. And I was like, excuse me. So I went in the bathroom. And it was the handicap stall, you know, the bigger stall. Went in the bathroom, sat in the corner and cried. And somebody came in and was like, Shyvonne, are you okay? I mean, like bawling, crying. And I'm like, give me a minute. Cried, washed my face. Because this, guys, I never wore makeup to work. Like, never. So I didn't have to worry about that. Didn't have on eyelashes. I was very plain. You know, washed my face off, got myself together. Went back to my little desk cubicle area, put some lotion on my face and stuff, and continued on my day. Like, we got stuff to do. We got obligations here. We got to make it happen. We ain't got time. So yeah, was I upset? Or when I'm going through stuff, it might take a minute, but we're going to do what we need to do. We're going to do what we need to do. Okay, so that's all I can say. Not everybody is like that. Everybody's different. I get that. And some things knock you off your feet harder than others. I totally get that. I've dealt with all kind of stuff. Infidelity several times. Like just plain old heartbreak, period. I've dealt with it all. Now, granted, there was no TikTok and stuff and people weren't talking about me and all that other stuff. I'm sure family and friends and all that were. But yeah, I just know that I got responsibilities. I got stuff to do. I got to do what I need to do to take care of these kids. So we're going to have to put everything aside, compartmentalize, put that in this box, do my work, my 8 hours, take it out the box, do with that, okay, put it back in the box, make these kids something to eat. Oh, they need clean clothes for school, wash these clothes. At night when the kids are in bed and I'm starting to think I'm relaxing and I'm thinking a little bit more, okay, take it back out the box, deal with it a little bit, take myself to sleep. Maybe I'm sleeping a little here and there. But yeah, I can compartmentalize in a minute because your girl got stuff to do.
Hey. You was for you, I was for us. You do the math, don't add up. Even on my worst day, down on my luck. I got the sauce, I'ma always come up. I tried it your way, that was a dub. I'm taking the wheel now, cause I trust me. I'ma go get these millions.
So the next question and the final question is, how did you get to where you are today? How did I get to where I am today? Woo, baby, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. I told y'all, I had my daughter at 17. I got pregnant at 17. I had her right before I turned 18. So, but again, I always knew that I was going to complete school, go to college, get a good degree, or, you know, get a good job, take care of her, all that. That was my main focus, is that I want to give her a great quality of life. So I've always worked. I've always been responsible when it comes to paying bills. It hasn't been easy, don't get me wrong. Like, my credit has been shot. I've had to rebuild my credit. In college, I took out several credit cards to make ends meet. I mean, several credit cards to make ends meet. I took them out. But yeah, so how did I get to where I am today? Let's talk about YouTube. So I started YouTube in May of 2015. May of 2015. And the reason why I started is because I wanted to document, you know, being a mom and taking care of the kids and seeing them grow. My first channel was Moments with Mommy. And actually, I started blogging. I had a website where I wrote about being a mom, and that's where I started blogging. And then I was like, oh, you know what? I think I want to do videos because I love videos. I love videos. I've always had a love for photography and videography and all of that. So I was like, I think I want to do YouTube more than I want to like do the blog. I should have kept both, but you get my point. You get my point. So it wasn't about I'm going to make money or anything like that. It was mainly I want to document being a mom and watching my kids grow up. That's all it was. And then in about 2017 was the first time that me and my ex-husband had separated. So in 2017, long story short, his mom and his sister was staying with us, which, let me give you the backstory. I'm trying to make it really quick, okay? So his sister was married. She ended up getting a divorce. They had that big house, and she didn't want the house, so we were supposed to buy the house from her. So me and my ex-husband moved into the house with Gianni, Ayana, Christian, and I had my cousin's daughter. So I had 4 kids, and I was pregnant with London. We moved in. A couple months later, his mom and his sister said, can they move in while they remodeled his mom's house? That's how it started. So anyway, they had moved back in. Me and my ex was still paying all the bills and all of that, buying all the food, all that. 2017, I was just fed up because I was like, okay, I'm ready for them to go. You know, they're not paying. It was a lot, you know. I wanted my space, period. I just wanted my space. And he ended up, our conversation after he got done talking to me, he started telling his sister all about the conversation. So when I came home, I don't know if I was coming from work or what had happened. I came home and all of my dishes and everything was out the cabinet and on the dining room table in the dining room. I'm like, what the heck is going on? The sister was moving my stuff out the cabinet, putting it on the dining room table. I am putting her stuff in the cabinet. That was it. Like, I lost my mind. I broke up, all kind of stuff. I was ready to go. Like, I was heated. It was a big situation. Huge situation. Police were called, and the police were like, I mean, it wasn't physical. It wasn't physical. But anyway, police were called, and his sister was like, I need her to go. She needs to go. This is my house. Mind you, I was paying all the bills and everything. I said, yeah, but my name is on every single bill in this house. Gas, light, water, I pay all the bills. So they were like, well, we can't make her leave. Her name is on the bills. Like, I was like, yeah, I'm not going nowhere. I'm not going nowhere. Whole situation. So at that time, my ex was like, well, you know you got to go. Are you crazy? That right there was like, say less. Ain't nobody ever gonna put me in this situation again. And that's when I knew. I was like, nah, this ain't gonna work. This ain't gonna work. So anyway, 2017, I found a house. Me and my kids, we moved. 2018, I did a YouTube video. One of the first videos that did very well was like an after Christmas video of me cleaning up. The kids got like 100 gifts. Like, it was a big thing. And so I was doing a cleanup video, and that video got some traction, and I'm like, okay, I might be able to do this. I think I made like a couple $100 from YouTube, and I'm like, if I could just make enough to pay my car note, that's all I need. I need just enough to pay my car note, and we can go from there. So that was my goal, to do videos to get money to pay my car note, to free up a little bit of money. Because at that time I was not making a lot of money, and the kids and I were eating a lot of peanut butter and jelly, a lot of oodles and noodles, a lot of toast, a lot of like just eggs and toast, breakfast food, quick, easy, simple stuff. And so I was like, I just need enough money to free up for my car note, and we're gonna be good. Okay, so that was my goal. In 2018, I got a new job, paying a little bit more. So, you know, things started to improve a little bit, and I was doing more with YouTube. And then towards the end of 2018, well, in 2018, I did the backyard makeover, which really blew up. Yay for that. But I seen that I could really do this. And I enjoyed it. Like, I thoroughly enjoyed it. I thoroughly enjoyed it. And I still enjoy it. But in 2018 is when things really started to change. I didn't start, even though those backyard videos did very well. I think one got over 1 million, one got like 800,000. I was only making pennies from YouTube at that time. So I wasn't making any real money. I think I made like a couple $100s off those videos. I wasn't making no money at all. But I'm like, okay, things could change. Let's get this together. Things could change. So I started taking it seriously. I'm like, I just need enough to pay my car note, to free up some money so I can have money for food. And even though I wasn't making, this is how much money I was making. Let me just explain. I got 2 checks a month. One check went towards the rent. The other check went towards my car note, my car insurance, and one month I might pay the light bill, and the next month I might pay the gas bill and the water bill, and then it was like robbing Peter to pay Paul, like that. So I was like, I just need a little bit, and I wasn't getting any help from him, none. I might have got like $50 or $100 here and there. I mean, like very sporadically here and there. Okay. Anyway, I think 2019, he had a situation going on, and I was there like, like, it's gonna be okay, just giving those positive energy. And all of a sudden he had moved in. Like, we never talked about it, nothing. It just sort of happened. He was back. Okay. So anyway, back to how did I get here? I would say 2020, right before COVID happened, I'm like, I just need to start getting my credit together, because I really want to purchase a home. I want to save money. I want to be able to do things with my kids. Like, I have to be very intentional and diligent, and that's what I did. That is exactly what I did. I got my credit reports. I started paying down all of my debt, improving my credit score. Any extra money, of course, like saving money so that I can have a down payment. Watching videos on how to improve, how to do this, how to do that. I'm very big on self-improvement also. But yeah, so I started doing all that, and then my credit score was good enough to purchase a home, and I remember I got the approval, and I was like, okay, let's do this. I knew I wanted to stay over here in this area that I'm in, because the kids were settled in school. London was doing ballet, plus she was going to school very close. Like, everything is really close, which I like. In hindsight, I wish I would have moved closer to my family, my mom and my sisters and stuff. I'm being honest. I wish I would have moved a little further out, because I'd enjoy spending time with them too. But neither here nor there. So yeah, that's how it really started. I didn't have to be perfect. I had to get out of my head of saying everything needs to be perfect. The lighting needs to be perfect. The angles need to be perfect. The quality of picture need to be perfect. I need to have the perfect camera. No. What needed to happen was I needed to be consistent. When I started being consistent, things started changing in my life, in every aspect. things started changing. Just being consistent was what needed to happen. So that's what I did. And when I tell you that, even if you want to start a channel, start a channel. There's ways that you can see what people are searching for, the popular topics, whatever, all of that. But there's a tribe out there for everybody. There is a tribe out there for everyone, period. If you like coloring, color. If you like painting, paint. If you like cooking, cook. If you like shopping, shop. Like, if you like dancing, dance. I mean, there's a channel that I follow that only teaches you line dancing, line dances. Okay? Back, forth. Line dances. There's a channel, there's somebody out, if you like budgeting, budget. I watch a lot of people who budget. Like, there's somebody out there for you. Even if you make, let's say your car note is $400 and your car insurance is $125. Even if you make $500 a month, okay, and you put it towards that, that is a win. That is a win. Or you take that $500 that you make off of YouTube and you put it into a savings account. Now you got money for a down payment. Or maybe you're just trying to travel. You know what I mean? Like, you take that money and you're like, okay, I can finally take my kids to Disney World or whatever. The most important thing is that you have to be consistent. I had so many cameras. I had the G7X Mark II and Mark III. They both fell and broke. Stupid me. I didn't have insurance on them. I don't know why. I never do that. If you spend a bunch of money on cameras, equipment and stuff, get the insurance. I mean, really. Really. I have a new camera upstairs now that I don't even use. I need to use. But again, you can record on your phones. You don't have to record on an iPhone. Android, there's some very good Android phones too. The thing is that you have to be consistent. I watch videos where the quality is not the best. I'm like, girl, if you don't wipe off that camera, wipe off the camera. But I love what she's saying, or I love her demeanor, or I like, you know what I mean? Like, angles may not be the best. I still need to work on my angles. My tripod, I've had several different tripods. They break. I need to buy the one right now. I have one left. One. And I have one that I take with me to the gym, but that's on its last leg too. It's all crooked. So I need to get me some new tripods. I've had the kids. Yes, my kids have broken all kind of stuff as well. But yeah, like, how did I get from living in the projects to owning my own home? Was hard work, belief in myself, okay, prayer, of course, and being consistent, whether that's going to work. I know a lot of people, it's hard for a lot of people, but even if I have an app, Rocket Money, and I've worked with them. They've sponsored me several times. I still pay, I think I pay $7 a month for the what is it called? For the pro features of the app. I personally pay because I like it. That's just me. But it tells me all of what's going on in my bank account, and also it automatically moves money over for me into the savings account, and I don't even look at it. Now, I've taken it out, of course, the money for the savings, and paid like some taxes and different things like that. But even if they'll let you know based on what's in your account, they might move over $25, or if your account is low, they might move over $4. But they move it over to you don't even see it. You don't even see it. I went through and I looked. I told y'all before that I have Hulu and Netflix and Prime and all that. I had to cut out a lot of subscriptions and stuff because why? Like, I don't feel the need. That's no. And also, I'm gonna put a little clip in here. I went to the thrift store the other day, and I'm walking around the thrift store, and I'm like, I haven't been in a thrift store in so long. I picked up a few things, and I was like, what are you doing? You don't need anything. And I don't. Personally, I don't need anything. Nothing. I sat that stuff down, told everybody to have a good day, and I left out. You wanna know why? Because what I really want, you have to prioritize some of the things that you really want. I really want new floors. I really want to pay to have the pipes and stuff in the basement fixed. I have to get my dishwasher fixed. Like, I have priorities. I have, again, son prom is coming up. Graduation is coming up. Well, 2 graduations, because the twins are graduating, little Chris is graduating. Like, do I need anything from the thrift store? No. Do I have clothes and little home decor and stuff that yes, I have. I don't need nothing else. I don't care if I don't have the latest fashions this year. I don't care if everybody is wearing orange and I don't have nothing orange. Oh well. Oh well. You have to be in the mindset, I'm not trying to keep up with the Joneses. I'm focused on being mine and right now. Right now. I have a cousin, right? And this is the last thing and I'm gonna let y'all go. I have a cousin and she was like, you and your sisters, y'all always had it so good and y'all turned out so well and my life is just, there's always something going on. This is what I told her. We both grew up in the projects. I could look out my window and see her apartment. She could look out her window and see our apartment. Now, granted, you know, my dad was on drugs. Her mom was on drugs. But we still could make the same choices. I chose after high school to continue my education. You didn't. There's a difference. I chose to, even though people get on my nerves and all, like they really do, I have to make the conscious choice not to go to jail, okay? Not to go to jail, not to get any misdemeanors or felonies, okay? We gotta make a conscious choice because I know that it will affect my future employment, okay? But what I'm trying to say is that we could have ended up in the same predicament, the same spot. You could have done the exact same thing. I grew up, my dad used to tell me, when I would see him, he would tell me, you know, education is important, you're so smart, do good in school. But it wasn't one of those things where I'm like, where somebody told me all the time, girl, school is important, education is gonna take you far. Without education, you need education. High school is not enough. Like, nobody told me that. Nobody told me that. I told myself that. And I think again, God is good. I love my life, but I think I could be doing way better. I mean, way better, but I'm very thankful for where I am. But the point that I'm trying to make is that we all make choices. You have to make a conscious choice, or choices, okay? Period. Even when it comes to dating and stuff like that. She has a couple kids, I have a couple kids. I'm real big on who I bring around my kids. I mean, like real big around who I bring around my kids, period. Also, I don't know you. I might meet somebody on the street and he could say, oh yeah, I'm from Ohio. He could be from Texas. How do I know this? I don't know this. He could have a criminal record in Texas and he'd have moved to here. Whatever the case may be, like, I don't trust people like that. Not right away. I don't trust people like that. And you have to just be aware of what's going on. You have to make the right choices. And not every choice is the right choice. Girl, I have made some wrong choices. Seriously. In my personal life, in my parenting life, like I have made some wrong choices. But one thing that I'm gonna keep doing is I'm going to keep trying to elevate myself no matter what. Whether it be in education, in job, in friend, you know, I ain't gonna say in friends. I do have the best BFF ever. I don't think I can get a better BFF, really. But I'm always trying to elevate myself and do better so that I can do better for my kids. And that's what I ain't got time to worry about no man. Ain't no man coming in here and disrupting what I got going on. Okay? I can go on and on. I'm all over the place because I got a lot on my mind. I'm thinking. And it's like almost time for me to eat. Which I can't wait because your girl is hungry. I ain't gonna even lie, I'm hungry. But the laundry is folded. I still have two more baskets of laundry. Don't worry, I'll do those off camera. But thank y'all for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I think this is a little long, so I am going to stop it here. But I'm going to start another video because, yeah, that's what we need to do. I still have some more stuff that I want to get done. But I do thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all to the moon and back. I really do. I didn't tell y'all a daily affirmation. So before I go, real quick, I have one for you that I had already found. And yes, okay. Daily affirmation, here it is. As April finally comes to an end, I take a moment to reflect on the lessons and transformations this month has offered, welcoming each experience with a sense of gratitude. Each experience has played a vital role in my development, creating resilience and deepening my comprehension of the path that lies ahead. I intentionally let go of all doubts and fears, embracing the new beginnings and limitless opportunities that May offers. May is right around the corner. As the new month unfolds, I embrace it with excitement and optimism, eager to welcome the abundance and blessings that God has in store for me. Now in here it says universe, but I'm saying that God has in store for me. So thank y'all for watching. I love y'all to the moon and back, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.